So I'm not actually too sure how to even go about this story because it was one of the scariest moments of my life. I was like, oh my god, Teewa, what were you thinking? But yeah, question is, where do I even start from? Because this is not the first time that I will be experiencing some type of near-death experience. I've had like 2 other moments or 2 other situations in my life where I thought, okay, Teewa, you're gonna die. But yeah, it's not even something I should laugh about, or it's just like really, really scary. I don't even know how to explain it. But yeah, on this fateful day, let's just say the day before, I set my alarm for 5:15 so I could sort of like get an hour to get ready, or like 45 minutes to get ready, then off I go to work, because I had to resume on that day at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I work flexible shifts and I get to finish earlier than usual, and of course I think it was my first week on the job. It was going quite well, and my trainer sort of like requested that I showed up at 6:30 so we could finish at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and we can have the afternoon to ourselves. Well, not to ourselves, but we can go home earlier, of course. And I was like, yeah, sure, no worries, I could do 6:30, of course. But anyway, on this fateful day, I did not wake up on time. I think I literally woke up an hour and 15 minutes later. So I'm wondering, how the hell did that happen to me? Usually I would hear my alarm ringing, but this day, or that night in itself, or that very morning, I did not hear it, and I literally slept for an extra hour. So I literally started the day off on a bad note. So as soon as I woke up anyway, I literally was like rushing, putting my things together, getting lunch ready and whatnot, and I was like, you know, I've got to get there and hurry up, just try as much as possible to get there, maybe not on time, but just get there and apologize that I'm sorry I couldn't make it right on time. I did not hear my alarm ring. And yeah, whilst I was going, I said to myself that, Teewa, it's better for you to be late than being late. But for some reason, I did not adhere to what I was saying in my head. So whilst I was driving on the motorway, this is where the real situation literally happened before my eyes. There was a truck driving ahead of me, and in my head I was actually thinking the truck was driving slower than usual, and I was like, okay, Teewa, you've got to overtake this truck or else you're going to be extremely late. I was already late and I didn't want to be extremely late. And at that moment that I decided to overtake this truck, I checked for oncoming vehicles, and I didn't see any. I did not see any car or any lorry or anything coming our way. So I thought, okay, why not? So I decided to like speed up behind this lorry or truck, and I was already on gear 5. But as soon as I looked on the side to see if it was safe for me to go ahead, and it was of course safe because I did not see any vehicles coming my way. So I decided to overtake, and I still like slowly started to realize, okay, Teewa, you're not speeding as fast as you should. Right next to the lorry for me to overtake it, and before I knew it, about 400 yards or 500 yards away from me, I saw a lorry coming my way, when I was like, oh my god, I can't seem to overtake this lorry at the highest speed that I'm on right now on gear 5, going on 100, 110, and I just had to like back up and just move back in lane in order to save my life, of course. And I was like, oh my god, Teewa, you could have literally just killed yourself there and then. And it was 6:45 in the morning. I was like, oh my god, what is wrong? My heart was beating really fast, and as soon as the lorry sort of like drove past me, it turned, and that scared me even more and made me realize that, okay, I made a huge mistake. I made the wrong decision to overtake this lorry that was ahead of me. I shouldn't have. And if I had continued accelerating, pressing on, thinking I could overtake this lorry ahead of me, I could have just risked my life. And it was just really scary. It was really, really scary. I can't even begin to reimagine the situation I was in at that moment in time. It was really scary. Then when I got home, I told my boyfriend about the situation, and of course it was my mistake. And me being a new driver, you still get to learn things whilst you're driving, since as you don't necessarily learn everything in your driving school. And my mistake was the fact that I was already on gear 5, speeding behind the lorry. What I should have done was just go back to gear 4, speed as much as I could with gear 4, then change to gear 5 in order to be able to fully overtake the lorry that was ahead of me. But I did not do that. I actually thought that gear 5 going on 90 kilometers or 95 kilometers per hour could actually get me ahead of the lorry, and it didn't, because of course my car's got a 60 PS or horsepower, should I say, and my boyfriend explained to me that it's happened to him before, and it's good that it's happening to me now, because it literally happens most times to first time drivers. So whew, I literally was just like shaking. I didn't know what to do with myself. When I got to work, I just had to go to the bathroom and just sort of like put water on my face to like just cool me down, because it sort of like made me realize that, oh my god, life is really short. You could just go like that. But yeah, I'm glad I did the right thing to like back up and return to my lane, because I mean, what if at that moment in time something said to me, Teewa, just keep speeding, you'll get through, and if I didn't, then of course I will not be telling this story right now. So I hope you guys learned from my mistake. If you're looking at overtaking a lorry, make sure that there are no oncoming vehicles, and make sure that you've got enough time and you've sped to the limit at which you could, enough for you to get to the highest gear so you can fully overtake the lorry right in front of you, rather than thinking that, yeah, I'm already on the highest gear, then I can overtake the lorry. So yeah, that's it really. There's been other times that I sort of like experienced a near-death situation. I guess I would have to tell you guys the story another day. So if you guys enjoyed this story time video, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you're new to my channel, please click on the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can get notified as to when I upload new videos. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Bye!